It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Rams and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. James. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
James now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back to throw. James. That'll be caught by Cup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Reload. Go. Bronco switch. Flash.
A give running right is Akers. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
James, off play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, James. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 43 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Second and 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football. But not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And yep, as a result, knocks it down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Farrell. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, first down Niners. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
This is Samuel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on second down, Farrell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Farrell. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now James throwing on first down. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. James. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Akers back-to-back catches. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a call on a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to set right out of the gate.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll roll him out right. This one caught by Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ayuk goes in motion. Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Going right back to Akers. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey,
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's James on 1st and 10.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, right side is caught, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. James work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he will find his man on the outside. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is James, operating from the gun. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Purdy to throw it on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. and that's been a back and...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A second down throw for Purdy. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got it. It's Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And they'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Hold ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not lying.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on first down. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Well, the offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, James.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to win.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Able to find Gray here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Purdy, big 4th down play. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A throw over the middle taken in. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the final tally. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deontay Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
49ers 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this pass caught by Gray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 17.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. James.
That is caught. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
60 Hey.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
2nd and 11 now.
No, alert.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
129 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation.